I saw the this way along this weekend. Yeah. So we'll keep. I'm going to the restroom. Stuff's getting put together.
Where would you like us to sit?
Yeah. So we have a few, we can move anywhere. I know Louis will come and he'll be on the end. So we can go back.
Wheelchair.
I'll do some of the regular committee stuff first, and then I'm gonna change the agenda around, so you're at the.
Okay.
Okay, everybody.
So, and you want when you have your regular.
But I still
meeting?
have a few, I wanna make sure. I've got
Yeah.
chairs,
The
if I'm-
chairs.
I can, but the end needs to stay clear, because Louis needs to be able to get in. Yeah.
Watch out for this.
Yeah. I use a lever underneath.
Stacy, would it want you to come here and take the table, because you're gonna need.
Or you can be up front. Yep. I to see where, what ends up being, Stacy. Hello, John Marty. Yeah.
Are you able to hear us, Jane?
The committee members.
Hey Jane, it's Peter. Can you hear me?
I can you hear me?
Okay. I made you the host.
Okay.
So I need you to click the record button and then click record to cloud.
Do I approve BAI meeting stuff?
Well, they're already in. Yep.
So I approve that. And then, so record.
And then,
You grab me one of those, please.
Okay, down here.
record and then record to cloud.
Are you sure you want to stop? Oh, it's already recording, right? It says that, are you sure you want to stop recording? It already says it's being recorded.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, I got a different message when I went to click, but you're the host, so that makes sense. All right, you're good to go.
Okay.
Have a wonderful meeting.
Thank you.
So. So we can get started, right?
Sure.
And so do I need any, to let people in? So is there a remote or is there?
I'll stay right here and I'll
You
pop
watch that
up.
for a minute, okay. Thank you. And so somebody said you saw Louis come in?
I thought I saw his van over there.
Yeah, I thought I saw him getting out of this.
Okay, sure, yeah, I'm sure he has room. So it is 2:02, so the meeting is being recorded, so all of you are aware of that. But. Welcome, everybody.
Yeah, there's Louis.
So I do have, I know some of the age-friendly committee members received, in an email, the agenda. I do have some paper agendas here. I'm gonna switch, I am gonna make an adjustment to the agenda. We'll send one down to this. Here, Louis.
Hi, Louis.
All right.
Sure do.
Hi,
Do
Louis.
you have a? Okay.
How you doing?
Mine.
All right.
Hi, Louis.
We do have some more. We do have some more on the table.
Very,
Very good.
awesome.
And I knew we do have a new face or two on our screen, so. Let's start over. Hey, Louis. All right, so today is our December 9th age-friendly Millinocket meeting. Some agendas are going around and I'm going to mix up some of the order on the agenda, just I think it might make it a little more efficient for us. We're going to make sure we take care of some of the member updates before we get into our special presentation. Special guests that are here in the room with us. But I think, are you okay with doing introductions or you want to introduce your group when it comes to that time?
Sure.
I'll come to you. So I'm going to start on the screen because I know Renee is new from Eastern Area Agency on Aging. So I'm going to look at the screen first and just ask people to introduce themselves. Can you hear us? Okay, you need to come off mute.
There you go. It takes a little bit to unmute it, apparently.
That's okay.
My name is Renee. I work with Eastern Area Agency on Aging. I know that you guys are used to Stephanie. She left us to go to greener pastures. So you kind of stuck with me. Just to give you a heads up a little bit about what's happened since Stephanie was with you guys. Our agency has had some cutbacks, so we haven't had a lot of ability to attend some of the meetings. And the Zoom is the only way that I can attend because I'm down in Brewer right now.
Okay.
We only have actually 2 ADRCs. When we had Stephanie, there were 4 plus her, including her. And she was only part-time because we had one out on loan to the Community Ambassador Group. Since then, we've lost the Community Ambassador position, the ADRC position for 2.5 positions, and we're down to 2 plus myself. So we're working our best at accommodating and assisting people when they call in, but with open enrollment recently, it's kind of increased our numbers by 10 times. So bear with us. We do get back to people. If there's something that you guys want to talk to us about, by all means, send me an email, and I believe you have my email address, so, because I got your agenda and the meeting.
That's right.
If there's
All
anything that
right.
you can think of, go from there.
All right. So thank you, Renee, for joining us. Is it Renee or Renee? What do I?
Renee,
Renee, thank you. I know.
Renee.
I got it right. Yeah. All right. Yes. Thank you for joining us and giving that, quick update on stuff that's going on. So I'm just going to go around for brief introductions for people just and what hats they're wearing today. Because I know we all represent many different agencies. So Michelle, you're next on my screen. And you're on mute. I don't know.
Michelle McInnes. I work for Our Katahdin. I'm the community coordinator.
Thank you, Michelle. Tom, are you able to come on quick enough to give a introduction or not?
Tom Malcolm, I'm the code enforcement officer and health and life safety for the town of Millinocket.
Thank you. And I know the next screen is the manager and he got us started, but he couldn't stay for the meeting. John, are you able to say hello or not?
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm John Cody, Fire Chief and Emergency Management Director for the town of Millinocket.
Very good. Thank you for joining us by Zoom today. So now I realize I hadn't introduced myself. Some people know me, but I'm Jane Danforth, and I chair the Age Friendly Committee, Project Director for Thrive Penobscot, and we got all kinds of people in the room. So I'm going to start over here at the table.
I'm John Martin and I work here at Millinocket Memorial Library.
And we'll go around and if you, do you want to take the lead on introducing your company, your group? And we'll get to the, yeah. How will this be most easiest for you?
Hi, my name is Stacy Guyverson, and I am the advisor for Speaking Up for Us, which we call it SUFU. And we are an organization that works with adults with developmental and intellectual disabilities. And we have a very special project that we'd like to share today.
Okay. Is it okay just to go around and everybody say their name?
Absolutely.
Alright, so I'm just gonna make my way around.
Yes.
Nice, where I know you. Go, Regan Boyens. Nice to meet you.
And I'm Robin Stevens, project assistant for Thrive Penobscot.
I'm Barbara Riddle. I'm a Millinocket resident. I volunteer at the library.
I'm Lou Pellettier. I'm a town councilor.
Laura Rollins, from Living Innovations in Millinocket. I'm the community coordinator.
And you'll prompt your, yeah.
Want to say your name?
Wanda from
Wanda Hart.
I do a Sherry down.
Yes, they Wanda Hart.
Wanda, yeah.
My name is Sherry Ann McKenzie.
Nice, Cheryl, and then Cheryl Ann, yes, and then we'll come over here. I'm Bridget Heyer.
Kim Barello.
Kimberly Briggs. Caitlin Watson. I am the Creative Options Team Lead.
Anna Belanger. Very nice. Did we get everybody? And nobody else has joined us, so very good. We got around the room. So first thing on the agenda for the Age Friendly committee members, the last time we actually had a formal meeting was September 9th, and I finally got the meeting minutes out a little bit ago. If nobody on the committee saw any needed changes, we will accept those as is, and I'll make sure they get to the town website. So I'm not seeing any They're good. They're fine as is. Good. And so the next thing on the agenda, and is the age-friendly action plan progress report. And I will tell you, I have three hard copies here. I sent out the PDF maybe an hour ago, if that. You've had access to it. I've sent it out 2 or 3 times and asked for feedback. I finally, in my mind, have done all I can, and so or consider it final. I put it in PDF, but I want the group to have one last look at it. If there's any last minute edits, let me know. I'll give it a week before I send it off where it needs to go. It's our action plan report from the last, if you think that that looks good. I am going to bring attention so that the committee knows, because it was time for our action plan report, but it's also time for us to create a new action plan potentially for the next 3 years. I will tell you on page 6 where it says next steps. What I did write for us in part says a new action plan will be created in 2026. We don't have one to submit with our report. The committee is revisiting its overall purpose and plan to make Millinocket more livable for all. A new action plan will be created in 2026 following a process of reflection and collective decision-making. Outside consultation services may be used to guide our strategic planning process. We'll continue to participate in seasonal events we established while creating our new path forward. We're excited for this next phase of our work. So, unless I hear otherwise from the group, that's sort of where we're leaving it. And when we meet in January, we'll be ready to start some strategic planning. And basically, if for others that have read that part too, it's like the feeling was and is that we had quite an ambitious action plan for those last 3 years, and we were able to get to some of it, not all of it. And I think it's really important that we revisit our mission and vision and pare down how much we take on as a committee based on what we are, like our capacity. So we need a time to while continuing the things that we had started, and I mentioned in there, because we do have we will be planning that soon, the Katahdin Snowdown and our community cleanup events and our Earth Day events. And what was the other one I mentioned in there? What am I missing? We have 4.
Garden.
Yeah, we will continue that. The Katahdin Snowdown, the Earth Day, the 5K walk run, and the farmers and artisan market, whatever that's going to look like. So there's things that we have started that we will continue, that we won't let those go to the wayside, but we'll figure out how we're going to sort of refocus our efforts. So I see some nods. Those on the committee that have been part of it, all good with that? Sounds like a good way to move forward. Thank you, Tom, for nodding. Yeah. Okay. And before we do turn it over to our guests, I wanted to give a time for committee updates. And I'm hoping that Michelle, will you speak about our heating, the total that we're at, between you and John? Maybe you can tag team just to give an update on the emergency heating fuel.
Yes, so Katahdin Strong is the campaign that we have been working on for several months now. We have raised with pledges and actual donations over $26,000.
Wow.
So that money goes to people in need at 50 gallons at a time. And we're still working towards more. We're going to expand into the rest of the Katahdin region over time. John, did I miss anything?
Nope, that's both sides.
Yeah, and we were lucky enough, a lot of this, some of it is grant funds, some of it's locally raised funds. Is there any shout outs? You probably don't have the spreadsheet in front of you.
It's a long list.
It's a long list. Okay, at some point we can put out some thank yous and
Yeah.
and that sort of thing. And thank you for your time that you spent at the Artisan Fair this weekend, for the craft fair at during the marathon, because you take
Yes.
that quite a lot, because we had a raffle and
You too.
Yep. Yeah. Can one of you just briefly say the process if there's somebody, so we're raising funds for community members in need, but those in need of utilizing the funds, how do they access them? Can you just?
Yeah, so I'll speak to that.
Thank you.
So if a person that lives in Medway, East Millinocket, or Millinocket is running very low on fuel and needs emergency assistance, we have partnered with Dead River, Preble, and Bragdon to provide a free 50-gallon heating oil delivery. So they can only get one, and it's really just to keep the pipes from freezing up. And really, all you need to do is call your heating provider and let them know that you're very low, that you need help, and they should connect you with those resources.
Thank you.
Nice and easy.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, very good. So do any other, as we're doing member updates, is there anything else that we want to share? Is related to the age-friendly committee? Is there anything library-wise? Are we covered?
So, yeah, I'll speak for the library momentarily. So as you all know, our director, Diana Furcawa, is stepping down, and today is actually her last day. And she will be heading on to, I don't know if they're greener pastures, but different pastures. In any event, we do have a new director. The announcement has been made. If you're on our email list or follow us on social media, you should have seen that. The Ann Jensen out of North Carolina, where she's joining us from. And she should be here, I believe, and I'm going to be very wrong on this, but it's in early January that she'll be starting. So until then, Nicole Brennan, who has been heretofore our assistant director, will be the interim director of the library. But operations, as you are familiar with them, will continue as normal.
Thank you. And we will miss Diana.
We will
greatly, yes. And she was an integral part of this committee as well.
Yes.
So she will be us. Thank you. Any other updates? All right. Well, yeah, seeing that, I guess I will mention one more thing, and I think you saw it because I sent it by email. I did include an age-friendly report for what would be year July 1st, 2024 to June 30th, 2025. So it was specifically for the town, to officially be in the town report. And I sent that out for you guys to see, and I'll make sure that that gets posted. So we're trying to get everything that we're doing, we're trying to keep track of it and and share all the good news. So without further ado, so we have guest speakers here, and I will say, I know Michelle and at least myself, and I'm not sure if there's anybody other in the room. I don't know if it was a couple weeks ago, we were able to hear presentation by this group about the Jerry Pond project, and they want to share more about it. And I let them know that it was something that was near and dear to our hearts. We had it in our work plan. We want to increase accessibility to Jerry Pond, and here we have a group that wants to as well. And has some plans, has done an assessment around it, has some plans around it. So we want to hear more. We want to see how we can support you and your efforts. So, and I know, Stacy, you sent me, I don't know if I have to get my computer out. As far as a presentation, if you wanted to put something up on the screen, I might have to log in and then share the screen because it's not.
Okay, so
I don't have it readily available.
I'm just not sure how to, are you the tech assistant here? I'm not sure how the Zoom is going and an extra computer.
That's okay. I'll just plug you into the. Sorry, guys, you're just not gonna be able to see the Zoom meeting up on the screen, but we'll.
That's all right. I know John Cody.
Yes.
I know him.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing a city thing.
Oh, so you do that. Oh, good.
Yes, I need to say hi here, but you can see me.
Okay.
Just say hello.
I know I have.
No, say hello. Yeah.
With.
Do you work at the hospital? I figure I recognize you.
I love her, White Birch.
Well, Butch, that's right. I was there with, Martha Plummet.
Let's see. Thank you for being patient, everybody.
Funny, I mean.
I choose the virtual.
What's that?
Oh, she got it up there. That's great. So does that
There you
mean people at
go.
home won't see it? That means people on Zoom won't see it though? Okay.
You have to share this.
So, we get her this.
So,
Share it.
let me see if I can. Maybe I can make it go faster. I'm trying to get in on my computer and maybe I can share it. I got the Zoom link here. You can see if you can let me in. I'm gonna take over Stacy, I think,
Okay.
and then try to see if I
You
can.
want me to just get?
Or you can leave yours. That will that hurt? If you leave yours up just as a reference until, are you able to let me in? Can you see me yet? We're gonna try to get this because I know how important it is.
We're gonna try to zoom right through this, so.
Yeah. Okay, let me see if I can then pull up. I gotta shut my volume off though, right? So I'm gonna ask her. Thank you, everybody, for being patient. So how do I turn the volume off on mine?
Oh, yeah, your volume is off, so you don't feel it. This one.
We're getting it, guys. Good. I want to be able to read it on the screen for you to see. There it is. Can people on Zoom see? Somebody's gonna have to come off mute and tell me.
Yes, I
Yes.
can see.
Do we know if we can see? So Michelle, can you see the screen now, the Jerry Pond project?
Yes, I can.
Yes. And can you hear?
Yes.
She said yes, even though, I know we're working on that.
Okay, we're all set. Show is yours.
Are we all set? Okay, so.
Thank you, everybody. You guys made it great.
Yes, thank you for coming. I know that I've given out a handout here. I've got some red cards here too, if anyone wants to know more about Sufu. I want to take those with you.
Sure.
Jane, so I will send you this through email.
Sure.
So that you can share with the folks here. Can everyone hear me?
I hear you, I hear you, I hear you.
They can hear me.
Just make sure to speak up.
Okay, so the reason that Sufu members are here today, let's see, back in August, July, we all decided that through an onion grant, we were given the opportunity to work on a project that got folks out into nature. And part of that was also recognizing barriers that folks have. Maybe I'm looking there, but I should be looking here. In getting out into nature. So part of that, let me just talk about our ideas here. So as we all know, way back when,
Yeah.
the wharf used to look like this.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, in speaking with the community folks around here that remember those days,
Yeah.
they're very fond
Yeah.
of these days. And we really have the idea, right, that we want to get back to having more accessibility at Jerry Pond.
Yeah.
So as we did an assessment and met in July and August to just kind of go around and see what needs to be fixed. I love this picture. It really does capture the essence of what a really nice dock would do, right?
Yeah.
This is an old picture. As you know, we're going into Jerry Pond. I'm just giving some visuals here of and I'm not gonna go in too much about what Sufu is, but I'm gonna offer some rack cards for sharing, and if you want to do a little bit deeper dive. We help people with disabilities speak up for themselves and make a difference in their communities. And this Penobscot chapter is proud to lead this project and make Jerry Pond more accessible for everyone. And as I talked about the Onion Foundation grant, we chose Jerry Pond because it's a place everyone should be able to enjoy. And this is us meeting for our assessment. And we noticed that some areas at Jerry Pond are hard to reach with wheelchairs or walkers. And we found places that need better paths, accessible docks, updated restrooms, and more restrooms. And we want Jerry Pond to be a place where everyone can share the same view. Here is the
sign.
The sign going into Jerry Pond, right?
Yeah.
And we did kind of go down through the rules, no open fires or overnight stays. I think some of the issue was that dogs kind of run amok down there. I know that when we were down there, a dog got up on the table a couple of times. We were there. So there's really no dog rules that are being, no judgment. I'm sure that, if they go down there, feel like, this is their home and the dogs have all kinds of rights to enjoy Jerry Pond as much as the rest, right? We didn't see anyone smoking. There was no glass containers or alcohol.
No.
We did have a big discussion about the youth fishing and who was allowed and able to fish at Jerry Pond. And I think it was identified that any of the aging group or folks 15 and under, it was identified from this group that it would be nice to have a place where they could enjoy fishing. However, this group did not feel like they wanted access because they wanted to leave it to the children in the aging population, which I thought was so very nice. So as we go along, some of the fixes. Well, I did hear from someone in this group, Kim said that since we've met on November 20th, I believe, that there's been some fixes down at Jerry Pond. There's been some movement down there, so it's a mystery as to who's been down there. So this is the current dock. The assessment was that this is not accessible for folks, especially if they want to go in a wheelchair and get out into that water to do some fishing. There was quite a high lip. I did not get out there to get a picture. I did not capture a picture while it was in the water in the summer from what I understand, I believe that this is a brand new dock. So while we were at Jerry Pond, and meeting, I know that, Jeanette, where are you? Are you still
Yeah,
here?
the other one.
Okay.
Yeah.
One of our members stepped into a pothole, and as you can see, you can't really see where the pothole is here. Well, neither could she, so she went down. There she was. She was not hurt, but it was just sort of, thought we mentioned, as we did the assessment, that there was probably some uneven terrain issues that we could probably think about. And of course, then there was the painting and different things. As you can see in is that the changing room or the bathroom?
I think that's the bathroom.
Yeah, bathroom.
The screening at the top to keep the flies out, that's torn away and no longer serves its purpose. I think the reason for this was the rocks were a little bit too close together. So anybody with a wheelchair would need to either access it up by where the playground area, up closer to the playground area, or have to go very far and figure out how to get through those rocks.
That's it, yeah.
And of course, we thought one of our pie in the sky asks would be to make some accessible playground equipment for any children that might have some mobility. So why does this matter? Some people cannot fully enjoy Jerry Pond because of the rough ground or no accessible bathrooms. Families want to be together. And when we fix things together, we can make the whole community stronger. And I have a more detailed information in the findings, next step volunteer planning checklist, which is in a report that I have. Do you have that, Jane? Yes, in your.
I might have it in my folder, yes.
And I can
Okay.
also provide that to you through email.
Yep.
And that would like to. So accessibility, inclusion, community involvement. And we believe everyone should be able to enjoy the same community spaces, sit at the same tables, and fish from the same docks. And this really is about making this community making Millinocket a leader in inclusion. It's also been identified that, and we talked about Laura, that it's advertised that Jerry Pond is, you want to say a little bit more about?
Well, I believe, I could be wrong, but I think we advertise that Jerry Pond, when you go on one of the websites that advertise Jerry Pond is the place to go and enjoy. And you go down there, it's not what the picture actually looks like, and it's just, we need tender love and care put to it. And if we want to advertise it as a place for our communities, this is our chance to make it happen for all of us,
Absolutely. So we're starting with well, that's what we're here right now, doing community education and partnership building. So our next step is organizing a volunteer work day, but probably a volunteer committee first, before we go too much farther into all of those things. We've also been offered through the Elks Lodge to apply for a grant. And we will be asking for support in applying for the Gloria C. McKenzie Foundation Impact Grant. We'll probably be approaching Christy Allen for that as well, although we haven't gotten there yet. And Christy Allen, this is not her job. This would be a volunteer. We'll be inviting community members to join us as we move forward in our planning. And we want to see real visible progress next season. However, I can't say enough that this is a true team project. And every partner brings something important. And we want to work together to make Jerry Pond a place where everyone can be proud of. Here's a list of folks that have been involved thus far in some of our planning and educating. We're also looking, I'm gonna move back there. Oh. We did try to approach Region 3 students. But that would be also on our plan to maybe get some student engagement and learnings happening there. So that will be. So what can you do? Join the planning committee, help with grant writing or outreach, volunteer for cleanup or improvement, spread the word. Although I think the word is spreading pretty good so far. And this project will only succeed if we all take part. And you can help by volunteering, sharing ideas, and partnering with us. And our mantra has become, when everyone can enjoy the same trail, sit at the same table, and share the same view, that's what thriving looks like. And that is it for that.
If you want to take that off the screen so we can see people on. Let's see if there's. All right, we'll get technology back in our favor. That worked out, yeah.
That's fine.
Yes, thank you.
They'll plug us back
I
in.
know, that was quick.
Yeah.
Ninja presentation giving. There's a lot more information to this. After our presentation, a few weeks ago, we've gotten feedback from Alpha One. I want to say yes, a whole list of people, which is in this this handout that I have provided. So I know that we don't have a lot of time. Are there any questions? Does this all make sense? And we're here because we want to see how we can move forward together with the age-friendly
So
committee.
Louis has a question or comment?
I'm just curious about the timing of the grant applications and when you'd start, the planning for the engineering of what you want done for additions.
So we're waiting to hear back from Jill from Alpha One. She came to our presentation, and even though we provided pictures and an assessment and everything, she said, I can see a lot more and I'd like to provide that feedback. So just waiting to hear back from her. I'm hoping as soon as we hear back and all of us get together, we can have a pretty good list of specific asks. She was asking what we wanted the dog for. Is it for swimming?
Louis wants it.
Okay, yeah. Is it for Louis or is
It's like
it
those parking
for?
spots all through town, it's the Louis spots.
Yeah.
Putting kayaks in or docking kayaks, swimming platform. She is an architect, so I think she was looking to provide a design. So I provided her with that photo that I shared earlier. Hoping.
The kid's been up to look at the area at all.
No, but she said that she can see a lot more than what we have identified. And we can only see so much, right, within an hour's period of time. However, she did identified that she'd like to give feedback on immediate fixes while the planning stages are happening for fundraising or whenever the permanent fixes. She also asked for a list of when things in the past were done. I don't know if that's something that this committee can provide. When things
We don't
were
have the history
changed.
of it.
Right, yeah, no, no, we'd probably have to talk with Public Works or through the town. I know the
probably.
last thing that, well, I shared with them when I met with them before, I was the last outgoing president of the Rotary when we disbanded in 2013-14. When any kind of upgrades, like, you know, putting some of the structures and that stuff was
So
done,
that
so.
Work's been all through the Public Works.
What's that? So anything great at Jerry Pond has been through, you know, Public Works as far as upkeep, other than just, you know, general volunteer cleanups around there and stuff, so.
Yeah, they could probably do a lot of ground prep work for whatever's engineering to go
And so
there.
it was also mentioned, so Amber was at the meeting that I was at with them, and Brian Dupre had come in at the end of the meeting, but it was suggested that anything done to Jerry Pond or they want to move forward, they need to go through the council to get to get the council
Oh.
blessing. And so
Does it fall under recreation?
so that's what we'll have to, I think we need to meet with a manager
Yes,
and then
yes.
we'll, yeah.
Those are on our list of questions.
Yeah.
We thought maybe this committee might have some of that information, but that's okay. We have been invited to the town council meeting, possibly January 8th. Now, I think someone said that they would talk to Peter.
So that might have been me at the end of our last
Yeah.
meetings, thinking that January would be the first available opportunity because we were so busy in December and we know he's the 25th. So we'll have to, he wasn't able to join the meeting today to confirm, but we'll have to follow up. So I think based on what I've heard and some of the things that they presented, we need to see, okay, this is under the town purview, and then this would be okay outside potential fundraising opportunities. And so I think we really need to assess who's responsible for what.
Yes, so, I guess on my list here was, do I need to talk to Peter or would you like to, it wasn't quite clear.
So we can, and I know you've been in touch with Amber, I can make a friendly handoff, or introduction. That sort of
Okay.
thing. Yeah. And it will be I mean, there's Christmas coming up and all that. We'll figure that out.
So with January 8th, we
Yes.
have a specific list of items for that town council. I believe that, was it you that said maybe 15 minutes? Might be the.
Yep, this is a cutoff time typically for a special presentation. You have 10, 15
Okay,
minutes.
so that one's gonna be the, yeah. So I would
Yeah.
look forward
It's
to,
important to note that your presentation isn't meant to be a working workshop. It's just meant to present. And then workshop meetings can occur regarding
yes,
what to do.
the rest of the.
Tell the idea to the council, basically.
Yeah, the idea, not all the to do.
Right, well, right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I probably wouldn't need to put all of the information about the, the bathroom and the dock and all of that.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
That would leave, but.
Yeah, and I think, to Louis' point or whatever, I think he and I perhaps even, we could meet with you ahead of time to like narrow this down, to review it and provide.
Absolutely. What do you all think? You think that's a good idea?
Yeah, it is good. It's a good idea.
Oh, good.
Yes, it will.
I'll be here. I'm going to my new office this week, next week.
So, with that,
I have a question.
Okay,
Is
good.
it possible to get any drone footage of what it looks like now? Would that be helpful? If you went on Google Maps? Potentially?
that's that's a skill and I have not exercised, but I might.
Well, Oxdodden has a guy that's real handy with drones.
Or maybe it's not on Google Maps, if you do Jerry Pond Google Map, maybe they've already done it.
Okay.
Might already be done, and I'm just wondering if winter time is the best.
Yeah,
light.
right.
I might not.
Mm.
Right,
Just
I
some
think
thoughts.
you got some pictures and a
Because
great
Google
starting
using
point. I
drones
think
now
you're
and
not
they
gonna
get
get too much pushback that there's work to be done. We just have to prioritize, you're just gonna have to prioritize.
Figure out
figure
who
what-
does what and where.
Mhm.
So we're really looking, immediately, we're looking for a commitment from the town. We're looking also for a sponsor for fundraising. You know, someone that's licensed.
Somebody blind.
Because if we're gonna be, you know, doing any fundraising, we're going to definitely need to coordinate with municipal in all of it and have an account opened, and that won't be me. But that is an ask that we will have.
I know you had mentioned on there that Christy Allen from the Elks is the Elks. She's volunteering part-time. Yeah, is that a potential?
Could be a plus.
For Elks fundraising.
Yeah, sponsor, give her the money or anything, or is that?
We haven't discussed any of that yet. We
Okay.
haven't. Christy does our grant writing for the.
Got it.
We've got to talk with her to see if she's available to help us and stuff like that. So it's just in the works. to
It's in
see
the
what we
works.
do.
Fair. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, we're just doing
Understand.
some education right now. All of the next steps are,
perfect. Yeah.
James?
so.
Yes, we have another question.
It
Barbara?
would seem to be a good project for a community challenge grant. Do you know about those, the AARP Community Challenge?
No. So I would love to hear more.
We'll have to see when that, when it's put out. I can't remember when it's.
Because we
This
did get
month.
one for fire safety in that, so we performed, we have a good connection.
Yeah, not a lot of money, but
Yeah.
every little bit's gonna help.
Like 5,000. Yep, so I think we can help brainstorm maybe opportunities for.
Yeah. It's
grant
worth checking out.
For some reason, up popped, a grant for Little Tykes playground equipment. I was gonna look into something that might be added to the playground equipment if they had anything, so I'm doing a little digging right now.
And if there's something like that, we have a community initiatives director that does sort of the grant writing. And handles grants for the town, so if there was an opportunity, perhaps to
Okay.
partner with her, and she's not Amber, so she's not on today.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, I think outside, I would say offline or outside this meeting, I think it would be good to get together again. And
absolutely.
Yes.
yeah, and for anybody in this committee that wants to continue.
Yes,
Is there a
so,
connection with the rec department? Okay,
We've,
with the rec for Jerry Pond
Yeah.
running things.
yeah, we'll have to work on that.
there's a lot of questions
Yeah.
that we need answered, probably to help us understand. And of course, one of the biggest pieces of all of this is partnering with our folks here at SUFU to help learn about civic engagement, right? So this is a really a big learning opportunity for a lot of us, right?
Right.
Forrest, he just wants his new horseshoe.
And hormone.
Gotta play it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beanbag.
Yeah, I like that. That sounds great.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, I appreciate the work that you're doing, and we definitely, I mean, I had pledged my support when you met before, and I will continue to, and I think I can speak for all of you. It's important to us as well.
I have a question for her.
You do?
Yes.
For Barbara?
Oh, God, I do, fire safety thing with my friend John Cody to help a lot to be safe.
Fire safety.
Fire safety.
Okay.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
paid me a visit, it was fantastic. They checked all my fire detectors, my carbon monoxide. Then they did a walk around about all kinds of other things, storing flammable liquids, my exit in case of emergency. They spent about an hour. It was really fantastic. And they added another fire detector, actually.
Yeah, that's what I have too.
Yeah,
Fire
yeah.
detectors.
I love our fire department.
Yeah. I don't know, John, are you able to come on just to talk about how things are going with the grant funds that you received and installing fire detectors or fire extinguishers? Any kind of update? Cheryl's been posting.
Yeah, absolutely. So update on where we're at. Currently have a ongoing list of people that we continue to work with who have requested smoke alarms, CO alarms. So the combination one, same time, if they need anything additional than what we're able to provide with the combination, we're working with the Red Cross to do those installs at the same time when we go out and do the home safety survey. One of the challenges we're seeing is people reach out and request us to do a home safety survey, install, and then when we follow up to get out there to do that appointment, they're not answering the phone, they're not responding back to us. So we just, we keep on with them, reaching out, but we move on to the next person so we can continue moving forward. We did purchase 100 fire extinguishers. They were on back order, should be here any day. So that was a little challenge getting our hands on those. It's a back order through the manufacturer. It's not something through where we bought them from. So that's something kind of out of our control. But as soon as those are available, I've already begun, creating a flyer for those. So we'll have 100 of those available, as well as being able to go in and work with the homeowner on those as well. We did purchase some educational materials to go with those fire extinguishers, so we can educate them and just not provide them with one. That way we're able to provide them, with a fire extinguisher and the education tools as well. On top of that, we were also purchased some education materials related to carbon monoxide alarms and smoke alarms. We have a little bit of funding left out of the program. I'm going to go ahead and purchase a extra cordless drill so we can send out more than one crew at a time in opposite directions to do installs, because sometimes I have the flexibility, availability here that we can send people out in opposite directions to help get those installs done. Our cordless drill here is aging, so in order for us to continue with the installs, we need to make sure that we have one to be able to continue. So I'm just thinking, with the rest of the little bit of remaining funds that we have, it would be a good purchase, so we have that for the future, because I can see this once it's wrapped up with this current project funding, that we can continue this, in the future with maybe more funding. Also, the Red Cross is able to continue providing regular smoke alarms as well for us.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's great. Yeah. And I'm realizing I don't think I'm supposed to be managing chat, but I think Tom had to leave a half hour early, so I'm not sure. Do you happen to know, did the sand buckets, as the program start,
It started, yeah.
it started? Okay, because we want to get that promotion about, okay.
Yeah, he was going to begin that early December. So that request there goes through health and safety now. We're just not able to maintain that in-house anymore here at the fire station. So Tom's able to take that over. Should be updated flyer that's out as well right now.
Okay. Yep, I just hadn't seen it yet, and we'll promote that, and I missed the opportunity to get that update when he was still on, so good. Well, thank you. Are there any other updates from our members here that we need to know before we? Yeah. So I'm looking at January 13th. It's the second Tuesday in January as our next age-friendly meeting, staying course with the second Tuesday of the month. We'll do that. And we will be in touch with your group. We'll figure out our next steps here and when we can meet and yeah, move your project along. So that looks like we can give people back 6 minutes of the hour. We
Yeah.
can end our age-friendly meeting for today, and I know we need to stop recording because we are thank you. Yes.